Would red flex stay here only for red light running? For only 2% of what they're making now? What is that, $500, $600 so far? Maybe a few thousand? I don't think they would. Is this about safety or money? In the interim, I'd like better signage, approaching signage, not just whenever you ride on it on the red light. You need to know which ones are there and be able to do something about it before you're actually there. I think 90% of other cities that have these all have an approaching sign or approaching warning. Why don't we have it here? Now, of course, it seems like you can make a lot better money by not having a warning sign. Is this about money or safety?
May I add to your comments that your summation that all DMV records are available by Red Flex is incorrect. They are allowed limited information, registration, and owner. They are not privy to your Social Security number or other private information. And I have followed up on that on my own, and I would suggest to you that I can get more information on you online for $19 a day than Red Flex can get on you.
But you would be breaking the law.
No, I would not. I'd be subscribing online.
You say that they have limited access to our DMV records, just the registration, name, and such. So what about when we send in checks and credit card numbers and that sort of thing to the Red Flex office, and they have this, and then they have this? How do we know what they're doing with that information? What part of the speed limit don't you understand? Did he not just say that a few minutes ago?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Bertrand, the chair, I'm going to speak this. I want to know if that's what he tells people, and he's so worried about safety, and it's not about revenue and holding this program close to him, why that man, last council meeting when I walked outside to get something out of my car, I looked and he's got a radar detector on his dashboard. Now you tell me how he's holding himself accountable when he's trying to hold us accountable and change our behavior. Now, I don't appreciate that. We're putting this man in charge of our safety. He needs to obey the rules as well. Thank you.
The state of Louisiana's Constitution reads that you cannot use an employee of any municipality, any government, to aid in the revenues of a private enterprise. This is in the Constitution of the state of Louisiana. Is Red Flex paying tax to the parish? Are they paying to the school board? Are they paying to the state? I've never heard anybody discuss, are they being taxed? They're a foreign body. Are they registered with the state of Louisiana as a foreign corporation? And are they paying tax? These are questions that have not been answered.
When I served on the previous council, I agreed with Mr. Trammell's statistics that the need was where the initial locations were cited for the program. Subsequent statistical analysis proves that, well, maybe we were a little bit off base, and we are addressing that. And Mr. Trammell has met with the council members. We've discussed it, and I think we're going to address that issue, and I'm quite comfortable with that. This was the intent of the program from day one. There was never any attempt to maintain this in secrecy. Perhaps people are now becoming aware of what the ordinance says because the ordinance is being executed. And that's the way it should be. And I will just close my comments by saying very simply, it is the law. If we don't like that law, let's amend it, let's change it, let's get rid of it. But for the moment, it is the law, and we do need to follow the procedure in place. Thank you.
I'd like to request a rebuttal to Mr.
No, sir. Thank you. I'm sorry. You don't have the floor, and the chair will not recognize you.
Asking for a rebuttal.
I'm not recognizing you for a rebuttal, sir. Thank you.